I must say this before the news. Apparently, we had a lot of scares coming to the year saying January might just be too long and all of that. But obviously, for a lot of reasons, January has just been that fast month, and you're asking yourself, how are we at this point of the year? Trust me, for some persons, it's a good thing, but obviously, that at every passing day, you all are growing older, and so just do with this information what you want to do with it. But basically, January will be very, very fast, and as against our expectation, but obviously a good one that the year is beginning as beginning a very very fast paced note. My name is Daki. I want to say big thank you to you guys for joining us on this episode of Gospel Life, and this is the media edition. And then we have a lot to give to you guys on the news proper. I want to say a big thank you to our fans out there for doing what you guys do. You guys are amazing. Because of you guys, we're pushing ourselves to do better, and you guys are making sure that on your own end, you are making sure that all tables are being turned. Thank you for your time, energy, and we'll say big thank you to you guys. The news is buzzing, and we have a whole to talk about on the news. So many back and forth are happening on the news. We have Rema on the news, who has made the cut for for his achievement with about 8 platinum in Australia. At the same time, we have Asake making the news, and then we have Odumodu, who also has a back and forth with someone. All of these, I will bring them to you in a bit. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Let's begin the news with another person. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Please come through. We all are waiting for you on this space. Also to implore you guys that you can now, or you should please turn on your notification button so you'll be the first person to know whenever we make a video or post a new content. The year is new, and from Gusto TV, we promise you guys that more amazing content are coming your way. You obviously don't want to miss our channel for anything. Let's begin with Rema. We saw Rema now being is now eligible for a diamond certification in Canada after making sales of over 800,000 units. Amazing one for Rema, doing about a diamond in Canada. But then the bias in the country number still is still there, because we know for the US you have to make 1 million sales to have a platinum, but then in Canada you will get a diamond with 800,000 units. So it just means that we have different buyers. UK is quite UK is about 500,000 for a platinum, but then Canada seems quite easy. But then with 800,000 on Canada, you can help yourself get a diamond. And Rema has just done that, and that's a big one for him. And we say congrats to Rema for that major achievement. At the same time, we saw Rema and Gomez Calm Down was awarded the 10 best-selling downloads in the US for the year 2023. And at the same time, Rema became the first African, his song became the first African song to appear in the top 10. Still on Rema, we saw Rema Calm Down appears on the United World Chart all-time tracks, ranking as number 63 as the biggest track. And for Rema, he also became the only African song of all time on the chart. Now, Rema has successfully done this thing where whatever he's doing now is making him the first African. Basically, whatever Rema is doing now is being the first person to do it. So in terms of numbers, charts in different countries, Israel, Jerusalem, India, Portugal, Switzerland, Mayana, these are countries where Afrobeat, Brazil, these are places where before now Afrobeats are not penetrating those zones. Obviously, we know we're big in UK, we're big in France, we're a bit penetrating in the US, but then Rema has hacked this place coolly. He has done Portugal, he has done, for now Rema is doing Portugal basically. He has done France, Switzerland, he's done Belgium, he's doing Denmark, he's done Mayana, he's doing Cuba, he's doing Indonesia. These are countries where before now Afrobeats are not even there, but Rema is making sure that basically we all are chatting in these regions. I'm still on Rema. We saw Rema Red portion of the Rabbit GP. I've just surpassed 1 million views on YouTube. At the same time, we saw Rema and Gomez Calm Down has just surpassed 1.225 billion stream on Spotify. Still on Rema, we saw Rema Calm Down with Gomez become the second song to spend a total of 100 weeks on the Turntable official radio song charts. Now, this is Nigeria back home. Now, it just makes him an all-round person, because he's doing good in the UK, in France, in India, but he's also not left out in the country. Spending 100 weeks on the top 10 really just shows how big you are in the country, and that's a big one. And then we say Rema, massive congrats, and we are so proud that he really is in this dispensation. We saw Rema at the IAT Radio Music Award. Rema backed about 6 nominations, inclusive of Song of the Year, Pop Song of the Year, Best Collaboration, Best New Pop Artist, Best African Music Artist, and then Best Music Video. 6 nominations, and it's going to be an eyesore if Rema doesn't bring one back to the country. Moving on, we saw Rema and Gomez Calm Down rises to number 52 on this week official radio song chart in Nigeria. As a result, it became the second song to spend a total of 100 week on the radio chart, joining Wizkid SS. Now, you want to imagine what the song is. Now, a lot of person doesn't understand what Rema did on the song Calm Down, and then just so you understand it, you have to go back to 2020 when Wizkid came through the Essence wave, and that song was an abysmal. Everywhere was on fire. Courtesy what Wizkid did with Essence. The song went through, the song spans from that year to about 2 years after. Even to date, that song is still doing massive number. And if you can imagine what Wizkid has done, now imagine what Rema is doing with Calm Down. The same caliber of song, the same expertise, the same collaboration, but then different output. And Rema has made sure that he is doing even more than what Wizkid did at the time. Moving on, we saw Rema and Gomez Calm Down. The official video on YouTube have just surpassed 777. That's 777 million views on YouTube. Now, when I saw it, I felt like a lot of people want to come out and say, yes, Mark of the Beast, 777, Rema and all of that. But trust me, this is just numbers. And like I said, they have surpassed it. So it is not longer at 777. So Rema have just been certified 8th platinum in Australia. And Rema became the best-selling African single in the region by miles. So basically, the person coming second maybe just have about 1 platinum or so. Rema has made sure he's left a very, very big gap that whoever is going to fill that shoes is going to really brace up and do something amazing. Still on Rema, we saw Rema certifications at the time look like this. Australia about 4 platinum, Austria 1 gold, Belgium 2 platinum, Canada 7 platinum, Denmark 1 platinum, France 2 platinum, Germany gold, Greece gold, Italy 2 platinum, New Zealand, Nigeria, Poland, Portugal, Spain, Switzerland, UK, the US. These are places where he has done platinums, gold, and silver when it comes to his project. At the same time, he has songs like Dumebi doing about platinum in France, platinum in gold in Switzerland, and obviously gold in the UK and US. Rema has really outdone himself, and then this is just a good time to say, Rema, congrats, and basically thank you for showing every other young artist out there that it is really possible. Now, this is something that happens when your colleague is doing something great. It just pulls you up to know that you also can become the next conversation. So for that artist out there who is trying to find his way in the music space, if you look at Rema, you just can believe in yourself and know that you too can become the new conversation in coming days. Moving on, we have Asake as the next guy on the news. We saw Asake Only Me is now the highest new entry on the Spotify Weekly Top Song Nigeria, and is sit at number 5. Still on Asake, we saw Asake as being on top artist Nigeria for the longest after spending about 101 weeks straight. Asake has just shown that, and on this chart, he really is the king of the sport. Really, he has no competition. The only one who maybe makes it a tussle is Burna Boy, but then Asake has shown that he can go head-to-head against Burna Boy, the numbers as it comes. Moving on, we saw Swahili I was saying is very cool vibing to Asake and Olamide Amapiano, and obviously it was beautiful to see that these guys in the international space obviously love vibing and jamming. So, like that was not enough. We saw legendary Will Smith and his son Jaden Smith, where while Will Smith was having his vlog session, and then we saw Jaden passing his father, and then it was playing Asake's song "Lonely" at the top, and then we had to call him and say, Jaden, I'm having a vlog, why are you playing the song? But obviously, regardless, that was a big advert for Asake because the video went viral, and everybody, if you don't heard the song before, you want to go back and say, who is this artist? What's this song? Why is Jaden playing the song? And obviously, it translates back to numbers for Asake. Moving on, we saw a certain Yemi who actually climbed up to the mountain, the Kilimanjaro mountain, and then when he got to the top of the mountain, he obviously played the song "Lonely" at the top. And then that was the best time to play the song, physically, because it's going to be a difficult task to get to the top of the mountain. And doing that with the song "Lonely" at the top, that is just the perfect song for that purpose. Moving on, we saw Bandana have just surpassed 100 million streams on Spotify, and that's a very, very big one for Asake and Fireboy. Still talking about the song, we saw the song have also surpassed 100 million stream on Spotify and missed all other channels. Now, the song became the first African song to have surpassed 100 million stream on 4 DSPs: Spotify, AudioMark, YouTube, and Boomplay. Now, having one song doing about that's about 400 million streams on 4 different channels. It's a big one. And Fireboy and Asake came through with the song Bandana off the Playboy album, and it was an amazing one at the time. People loved the song. The song was doing massive numbers, and just coming in today, it have just surpassed 100 million streams on Spotify, which has made it the first African song in history to have garnered 100 million streams on 4 different platforms. Moving on to the big one of the day is OdumoduBlvck. We saw OdumoduBlvck coming out on live session where he came out at Prettyboy duo, where he called him a pig and then called him names like bastard and all of that over a controversial statement where Odumodu said Prettyboy duo always go around telling people that without him, there will not be OdumoduBlvck, and back and forth. It became a tussle, and of which OdumoduBlvck edited in passing, and then he decided to respond to all of that, which has made it a very big deal at the time. And he came out on live session to really, really lay insult at Pretty Mike on this live session. In a response, we saw Pretty Mike coming out to explain and clear the air, where he said he did not say all of that. All of that were just words in passing, and he was surprised that his own friend would take credence for what he had in passing, because that was not the case. And then he said OdumoduBlvck brought the fight to his doorstep, and his only act that he returns the favor and sends the fight back to OdumoduBlvck. He also said he loves OdumoduBlvck, and it is brotherhood for life. In the restaurant, we saw OdumoduBlvck quoting it, where he said, "I love you too, baby." It's just became OdumoduBlvck just being petty at this point, because he wants to make his point known, and then he's doing it. Bro, I'm fighting with you. Let's go back and forth. And for Pretty Mike, for Prettyboy, he's trying to avoid the fight, saying, "You know what? Let's take on the chill. You are my guy. You're my brother. We can do this on a very different level." But OdumoduBlvck is saying, "No, I'm big color. We have to do this the initial way. We've always known what to do it. Let's go to the streets of Twitter and let's banter ourselves together." We saw OdumoduBlvck came out in the conversation where he said, "You say you love me, but jam we supposed to drop together. I don't message you tire for everywhere. You dey air me. Shoot your parts. You. Now like 10% or 2 you give me. My bro, keep your love, not fake. You feel deceive everybody, but not feel deceive me." He also went on to say, "My man trying to take glory for my success, saying I'm not me without him, and that my success is also his. You and who? Mumu from this is from OdumoduBlvck." And then we saw where he came out to say, give us proof that at the point he was the one who actually made sure that Prettyboy show in Abuja was a success, where he played a major role in making sure the show was a success. He said it was the MC, it was the PR person. He made sure we had bouncers. He made sure people came out for the show. He went on around telling people there's this show is big, come out. And then he showed video evidences where Pretty came out to say, "This is my friend, and you all should thank him," and all of that. But then, fast forward to today's dates, that friendship has now gone sour. Moving on, we saw where he came out again saying, "My man goes around telling people I stole his destiny and that I'm his clone, forgetting that walls have ears. So much for being my friend. I never showed that guy nothing but love. Man want to taint my legacy by saying I joked his style, the Lulu, at the highest level." While all of that is happening, Davido's response to this is quite different. Davido came out to say, "Badness and Kala on repeat." So basically, amidst the OdumoduBlvck and Dio conversation, we all are still waiting to see what OdumoduBlvck and Davido has done together on the song. Still on OdumoduBlvck, we saw OdumoduBlvck vibing to an unreleased song between himself and Sheyi Vibes and the club or something, where we're seeing dancing to that song. And OdumoduBlvck has just acted this whole thing, because he has a song with Davido, has one with Tiwa Savage, has one with Charlie Poppy, has one with Sheyi Vibes, has one with, like, just name the biggest artists, has one with Fireboy and all of that. He has hacked the system to know that collaboration makes this way, and is doing it effortlessly at this time. This one is with Sheyi Vibes. Let us see when it's going to come out. Moving on from OdumoduBlvck, we have Kiss Daniel. We saw last year he postponed the OVO show in that's by November 12th. He postponed that one for reasons best known to him, and then he has come out to say that postponed show is going to be held this year, and it's going to be held on the 6th day of May. Still the same venue, OVO Arena, and then he tagged that one, Kiss Daniel. He tagged down Kiss Daniel as 10, and that's he did that in Lagos at the Afro festival where he went there celebrating his 10 years on stage, and that was a bit one to see on the 23rd day of December, which you saw David did 24th and Asake did 25th. But for Kiss Daniel, he's saying the one at OVO Arena is going to be tagged the same theme, and is going to be doing that on the 6th day of May 2024. Finally, on the news, we have Ruger, who is making the rounds with his latest doings. Ruger has officially made it known to the public that he now has his own record label, and he has announced that one by calling it the Blown Boy Entertainment. And massive one has a song to it, and people asking questions: what could have been the reason for leaving Jonesing? Could there be a fight? Could it be mutually? Could it be contract terms and conditions? What could have been the reason? But for what we know, we can tell you is that Ruger now has his own record label, which he has called the Blown Boy Entertainment, and then he announced that one with a freestyle. My name is Daki. We'll catch you guys on the very next one.